Yo, what's going on, guys? Rob here from Showdown, and today we are doing the hot takes of anime TikTok part 17. It's been a while, but let's get right into it.
I'll take filler over bad pacing.
Bad pacing relative to what? Because no other anime is really even close to 1,000 episodes. Combining OG Naruto and Shippuden, there's 720 episodes and 40% of them are filler. Basically, two series combining for 300 filler episodes. If One Piece was 40% filler, it would have more filler episodes than there are episodes of Bleach. Nobody wants that. One Piece just takes the time to establish the biggest world in all of anime. The most characters, the most places, and the most things that connect to each other. Like, there's nothing to compare it to, because it establishes way more than any other anime.
The filler percentages from a lot of your favorite shonen anime are out of this world. When it comes to One Piece, the filler percentage is nowhere near that level.
So it really just seems like y'all are reaching to say that there's something bad about One Piece when there really isn't. Like, there's nothing to compare it to. And the pacing doesn't get noticeable till like 600 episodes into the show. And I'll give you Wano. Wano's pacing is terrible. But even though Naruto and Bleach have filler, they still have parts that are poorly paced. So I don't get why One Piece is the only one that gets labeled to have bad pacing. Like, I don't get it.
Alright, so he was spitting right there, because clearly One Piece gets a bad rap for having bad pacing. And I'll agree in saying that One Piece does have some slow pacing in the anime, which is why a lot of anime only watchers actually jumped ship and went over to the manga. I can't lie about that, but there are moments, especially now, where the One Piece anime is in peak form, is in peak condition. The animation that we are seeing in Wano is crazy right now. So we have to give One Piece its moments, and even though it's slower than a lot of your big time shonen anime out there, it does not kill you with filler, and you have to respect that.
Which character here has the most plot armor?
Okay, so we have Goku, Luffy, Ichigo, Sasuke, Natsu, Naruto, Kirito. It looks like Tanjiro's behind his head here, and then we have Meliodas. This is obviously very, very tough because all these characters have great plot armor, right? But if I had to pick one, well, let's just see who he says first.
Now, I saw so many people in the comments saying people like Luffy, Goku, Ichigo. But do we not see Tanjiro on this list? For context, Tanjiro is a human without powers. All of those water, all of that water and fire you see in the anime, those are just effects. So in reality, Tanjiro is just like a superhuman, basically. So the fact that Tanjiro can have his entire body be practically shattered and still get up kind of shows that he has the most plot armor. Because at the end of the day, unlike everyone else, Tanjiro is a human without any powers.
Wait, so I've heard a lot of people from the Demon Slayer community say that the water and the fire that we are seeing from the breathing styles is actually there. It's not just effects, but I've also heard a counter argument to that. So I'm gonna need somebody in the comments below to confirm that, because if it is in fact true that the effects are not there, then Tanjiro's plot armor just shot up through the roof. But if the fire and the water are really there and they're really affecting the demons, then Tanjiro's power scaling actually goes up a little bit for me, which means that the plot armor does not stick out as much. Now, if we exclude Tanjiro because of that one exception that needs some clarification for me, I'm looking honestly at a Goku or a Meliodas. Now, I know some people are going to make arguments for Luffy or Naruto, but honestly, I think all these characters have luck when it comes to plot armor. And at least when it comes to the One Piece story, we see a lot of the will of the characters also having a similar type of luckiness to Luffy. So maybe it has to go within the story as well. Naruto, on the flip side, is the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki, so you already know what's going to happen there. But when it comes to Goku and it comes to Meliodas, there is practically no fear of death whatsoever. Naruto had instances even in the Boruto manga where you're seeing Baryon Chakra mode actually taking Kurama away from him and all of these things. There are moments where you are worried about Naruto. There are moments where you're worried about Ichigo or even Luffy. But when it comes to Goku and Meliodas, you have no fear that they're gonna pass away. There is nothing that scares you, because you know if the worst comes to worst, Goku has the Dragon Balls. If worst comes to worst, Meliodas for the majority of the show had a curse by the Demon King which did not allow him to die. So neither Goku nor Meliodas had to worry about dying indefinitely. They knew they were gonna come back one way or another, and that to me is the highest plot armor we can look at.
I'm the second strongest member of the Straw Hat crew. I don't care what people are saying no more. Bro, you just need to accept the fact that people consider me the second strongest. Bro, how do people still consider you the second strongest? Where was you at when I was fighting King and Queen by myself? Bro, You was what? Wrapped in bandages. Say that again? I was wrapped in bandages, but bro, I was fighting Kaido by myself. So what? That's one man. You couldn't handle that? It's Kaido! Honestly, I feel like I could be considered the second strongest. Bro, you smell like fish. Bro.
Are we doing that to Jinbei?
Fish? Man. Alright, Smelly, who do you think is the stronger one out of the two of us? Well, see, I don't really feel comfortable answering that question. Answer the question. So you just gonna live. It's Usopp.
Shout out my guy Tracy Allen, man. But yes, Zoro versus Sanji. One thing I will say is, let's just call it what it is. Sanji unlocked his exoskeleton against King and Queen, really stepped up. The speed is insane from Sanji. He's one of the fastest Straw Hats right now. You can make an argument that he could technically be faster than Zoro. But when you're looking at their Haki mastery, you have to give it to a Roronoa Zoro who has access to Conqueror's Haki now, and he was able to scar Kaido with Enma. But there are questions about Zoro, whether he can control Enma fully. Some people, if you look into the manga, will say that Enma has fully accepted him and all these things. I just need to see it actually happen. But for me, Zoro is definitely stronger than Sanji for right now. Not by a long shot, but he's stronger. Now, when you're bringing in Jinbei into the mix, Jinbei to me was able to block an attack from Big Mom. But if we look at what Zoro was able to do, he blocked an attack from both Big Mom and Kaido. So Zoro has clearly elevated past a Jinbei as well. But if Yamato joins the crew, let me stop.
So one of my friends just like sent me this anime filler list for Boruto, and Boruto is just basically the sequel for Naruto, if you give a shit. And there's the filler of this show. Good God. Like, thank Christ, episode 1. Thank Christ.
Wait, so time out, because I'm not caught up on Boruto, but I've watched a decent chunk, and there were times when I was watching it and I was looking at it and I was saying, this episode it can't be canon, because I was not drawn into it. I was not invested into the story, but I felt myself just watching it just because I wanted to be caught up on the information that's going on. This is crazy. Look at how many filler episodes. I have never seen anything like this. This has to be, the filler percentage has to be out of this world, because I've never seen anything like this. I'm not even joking.
Because they don't do it till episode 18.
Look how much red.
Further down, we go to episode 25. Jesus Christ. Hey, bro, at least they tried. At least they tried. You know, we got to episode 39. Hey, then we got a little bit of a streak. We got a little bit of a streak going, you know. They're putting out content. Guys, what you're about... You know what? No. I don't think words will do justice. It just...
Nah.
It just doesn't end. We go from, I think it's like...
Yo! That's like 2 years of filler! Hold on, Boruto fans. I'm gonna need y'all to speak up for this. What's going on here? What's going on here? Like I said, I did put Boruto on pause, but now I know why. Because, my goodness, look how much filler. I know I saw something recently where Sasuke was fighting a dinosaur or something. What's going on in Boruto, y'all? This is crazy. This is
near
hella filler.
Episodes of filler. That is 40 hours of filler. If anyone has actually seen this entire show, I applaud you, man, because you've wasted your life. Because they go 4 more episodes. They don't do one for another 30, right? And then they start getting good with it, right? Okay? So, you know, 189. Look at this. Hey, bro, we're going on a streak.
Okay.
Like once in a while. I am so sorry to bring your hopes up because,
Nah.
Since October of 2021.
That's terrible. Oh my gosh.
It's gonna be damn near 2 years. 2 years.
Boruto fans, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that y'all have to go through that. That's horrible. Because I never even checked the filler list for Boruto. I assumed that there was filler here and there, but I did not think it was that bad. Boruto's got to do better. That's terrible.
So I was like looking at your old Pokemon team, and I was just like thinking like they're so underleveled. Back in the day, XP share didn't apply to your entire Pokemon team. It only applied to the one Pokemon you equipped it to. So like you had to just do that one by one.
Listen, that's back in the trenches. That's back when you had to work on building each Pokemon one by one. I remember that.
And is that why you don't have a legendary? Because your team is just too weak? Oh no, well you get the legendary after you beat the game, and it's kind of like some end game content. So you don't get it within the first 5 minutes. No. Oh.
That's so crazy to me. If anybody out there has played Scarlet or Violet, I mean, you're getting Koraidon in like the first 2 seconds of the game. To me, that is insane. I have never seen anything like that. Back in the day when you used to play Pokemon, you had to grind your way through all the gyms, beat the Elite Four, try to find the legendaries by going through the caves and doing all the types of extra side quests and all of these things. And you better pray that your Master Ball, your one Master Ball that you have, you saved it for this one legendary moment. Because if you miss the legendary, you miss on catching the legendary, you gotta turn the game off and turn it back on and restart. Now you have a legendary in the first 2 minutes. It's a whole different world out there, for real.
Right, and why do you have this just one normal Pokemon that just knows really bad moves? Oh, that's my HM slave. I just keep him in my party to, like, you know, use all the HMs around the map. What's up? What's an HM?
Yeah, the amount Pokemon has changed is absolutely wild. I mean, I've taken some years off, I'm not gonna lie, but I've tapped back into Scarlet and Violet just a little bit here, and I'm seeing that, yes, it's changed completely. The fact that you are spoon-fed a legendary is wild to me.
It has been fully completed, so now it is time to talk about it. I just recently finished my binge watching of the entirety of Naruto. Keep in mind, I watched it now, so I have no nostalgia bias. I like Shippuden more than part 1, and I think that the Pain arc was the peak of the series. His freak ass was talking about dropping everybody off, but the way he was wearing it, I was like, damn, he kinda spitting. When Jiraiya died, that shit hurt, bro. I was ready to spin the block for bro. And
Facts. Jiraiya's death, one of the saddest deaths in all of anime, still stings because of what he had to go through, and you understand more about it once you see that Nagato and Naruto were really two sides of the same coin. It was actually really wild to see.
Kakashi was definitely my favorite character throughout the show. The copycat ninja, bro, was fucking everybody up with their own moves. All I'm saying is the streets is lucky he wasn't an actual Uchiha, because I swear he would have had any and everybody looking like
this part is facts. If Kakashi was truly an Uchiha, are you kidding me? Look what he was doing in DMS form. Imagine if he was really one of them. He really was a part of the Uchiha clan. It's wild how powerful Kakashi would be, seriously.
free eats out there. I always see people arguing about who had the most tragic backstory. It's 100% Obito, bro. At least everybody else with sad backstories at some point found a family. Obito was 6 feet under, still thinking about how he never got to clap Rin. And I don't understand.
But see, that's to me why it's not the saddest backstory. Even if you look at Sasuke, who lost his entire clan in front of him, you're seeing Itachi's backstory. My goodness, that backstory is cold-blooded because he had to act on behalf of the Hidden Leaf Village. The things that Sarutobi had him doing were wild. The only person he spared was his little brother Sasuke. I mean, it's insane what Itachi had to go through, and he saw Shisui die before his eyes. To me, Itachi's backstory is even more heart-wrenching than Obito's. Obito, he was powerful, and he did lose Rin, and he didn't truly understand that Rin was a Jinchuriki, and she wanted to take herself out, so she used Kakashi or Alice. He didn't understand any of that. But I don't think he suffered the most in Naruto.
And why people think Sasuke is so badass. The only fights he won were against people who were already half dead. I think Itachi is easily the better brother. My biggest complaint about the show is the flashbacks though. I saw Naruto in the swing every episode.
Itachi the best brother over Sasuke. Ooh, I know the comments gonna be wild on that one. Like I said, the two most diehard anime fan bases that I've seen are Zoro fans and Itachi fans. So I'm truly not shocked by this. Personally, for me, when you're talking about Itachi or Sasuke, you could really go either way. Okay, so my boy Sly Kage actually sent this one to me, but I want to show you guys this. This is hilarious.
Fleet Admiral Sengoku, what you need?
Yeah, I'm gonna need all 3 admirals, all the vice admirals. You know what I'm saying? Oh, bring all the pacifista. I need all of them. Give me all the warlords, especially Mihawk. Please bring Mihawk. And 100,000 men. Yeah. Meet me in 5.
All right, bet.
Is this thing on?
Yeah, it's on, Garb. What you need?
Yeah, give me Helmeppo.
Helmeppo? No, nothing else?
Hold on. We got crackers on the ship, right?
Yeah, we got that.
Yeah, bring me Helmeppo.
What the f? Hey, you know you fighting a Yonko, right?
I got hands. Bring me Helmeppo.
Nah, you wildin'.
Now I know there's a clear difference between a Blackbeard and a Whitebeard, but at the end of the day, they are both Yonko, and Sengoku knew that Whitebeard was of that stature. He had the prestige to back it up. He had the haki and the devil fruit power to back it up. Now Blackbeard has taken that devil fruit power from him. It's a cold world out there. But Garp thinks that he could just fight Blackbeard 1v1, doesn't have any fear in his heart, is pulling up on Blackbeard with just Helmeppo. And let's not forget, Garp was there when Blackbeard Whitebeard took Whitebeard's devil fruit. Garp's not worried about any of that. What that means to me is that Garp still has the haki from the old days. What that means to me is that when you're looking at Rayleigh and you're looking at Roger and you're looking at Garp, these are some of the strongest characters to ever walk the One Piece earth. I personally believe he has the haki to contend. I still think even an old Garp is still top 10 in the One Piece series, and we will find out and see what's going on after that. But that is facts. Garp is on another level and really could have been Fleet Admiral if he wanted to.
Which anime or manga scenario would you have loved to see happen here?
Rogue Naruto, Marine Luffy, Guts never left, Light wins. Gohan becomes the MC and Urahara a villain. I've actually never heard about Urahara being a possible villain. That's never crossed. I've heard about Shanks being a villain, but I personally don't even know which one I want, because Luffy becoming a Marine to me just doesn't sit right. I know that's what Garp would have wanted, but if you're looking at Luffy's personality, if he did not become a pirate, he most likely would have been part of the Revolutionary Army under Dragon. Naruto going rogue would be pretty cool, but what does that mean for the Akatsuki? Because you're seeing there's a picture of Naruto here in an Akatsuki uniform. The Akatsuki's mission was to take down the Jinchuriki, so would they all just turn on Naruto at the end? I don't know. If Guts never left, there is no Berserk, because Griffith wouldn't have been in shambles. I guess the most interesting thing to me would be Light actually winning the Death Note story and not dying, because then we would get to see what type of world Kira actually wanted to build and see if it actually would have worked. Gohan being the MC, I feel like even though Gohan's one of my favorite characters from the Dragon Ball series, if not my favorite character from the Dragon Ball series, he still had his moment during the Cell arc, but he fell off a little too much. We just got to see Gohan Beast. We have to reset the hype for Gohan now. It's been many years. Build the hype back up before we start talking about Gohan being the MC, because it still belongs to Goku for me, after especially what he did during the Tournament of Power arc.
So you got Rogue Naruto, Marine Luffy, Guts never leaving, Light winning, Gohan becoming the MC, or Urahara becoming the villain. Rogue Naruto, I feel like, is such an overused concept. Like, so many people have said so many things about Naruto becoming a rogue. I feel like it wouldn't be that interesting to watch at this point. Same with Marine Luffy. I don't think Marine Luffy would make any sense. That would just take away from Luffy's entire character. The only two options I would see that I would choose are Light winning or Urahara becoming the villain. Honestly, I would prefer to have Urahara become the villain, because I feel like that would have more lasting impact on the series. And plus, since we've developed such a strong connection with Urahara through the series, his betrayal would hurt a lot. And there's a lot of potential behind that too already. So, yeah, I would choose Urahara becoming the villain.
My thing with Urahara being a villain is, how would they even stop Aizen at that point? Because there's so much going on. If it's Urahara and Aizen combo villain, I mean, Bleach is done.
Things that anime fans say that get on my damn nerves. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Shizzle Mac, you know, Hokage. Hit that follow button, join the Shizzle Mac Shinobi, gang gang. Alright, the first thing that I hate that anime fans say, I can't watch One Piece, bro. The animation is ass. You sound stupid. One Piece's animation is fire. And when it's not, it's just like every other anime. What you mean to say is you don't like the art style, which is cool. But stop saying you don't like the animation.
Especially because the animation has gotten much better. They looked at what Demon Slayer was doing and all this stuff. They looked at what was going on with Mappa and all this, and they said, nah, we gotta tighten up. And Toei did tighten up for One Piece. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Wano Roof Piece is peak animation for One Piece right now.
It's stupid! Alright, number 2. All you watch is shonen anime. You're so uncultured. Watch something else. Boy, you don't mind your damn business. I'm gonna watch whatever the hell I want to watch, first of all. Second of all, it's not my fault that when I like to watch anime, I like to escape reality. I like to watch my characters box, throw hands, beat each other to death. I'm not trying to watch the grocery store arc. Maybe that's what you're trying to do, but that's boring to me. Follow for part 2.
Yeah, I think when it comes to watching different genres of anime, you could really watch whatever you want to watch. I do think it's important that you expand just to see what else is out there outside of the realm of shonen, but there's nothing wrong with shonen being your favorite genre, because 99% of anime fans out there were introduced to anime through shonen. So obviously we're all going to have shonen as a special place in our heart. That does not make you uncultured in any way whatsoever. But every now and then tap into a little comedy anime, a slice of life, romance, do whatever. Experiment.
Madara Uchiha was the same that fought 5 Kages and was like, oh, hold on, let's do this. Let me give y'all each Susanos 5 each. Hold on, let me check. 5 times 5 is 25. Oh, are they small? No. Full suicide. And then the one guy who ain't had no jutsu got thrown his own life said, I'm gonna kick you in your chest. And caved that shit in. And that man said, damn, you almost killed me. You the coldest.
I'm here for the Might Guy hype for sure, but let's not sleep. Might Guy did have some help against Madara. He needed it because Madara was on a different tier, and then when he tapped into his 10 tails form, he had access to 6 Paz Senjutsu, so he definitely needed a Minato, a Kakashi, a Rock Lee, a Gaara to help him get inside and land those taijutsu techniques. But again, Might Guy is still crowned as the best taijutsu user in the Naruto series. You gotta give him all the respect in the world. Now you guys let me know down in the comment section below which TikToks you agree with or disagree with, and listen, show love to all these TikTok creators. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.